Again, this is another kind of controlling technique that's being used by the alienators. Typically, it's where the alienators have more money than the person who's being alienated. Um, this is basically a form of bribery.
Yeah.
It's another form of manipulation on behalf of the alienating parent. And for some of us, we're just going to have to accept where they've got a lot more money than we have. That that is something that the child, and this is, I see this a lot. A lot of the children, it will align with the alienating parent as part of this whole process of being, you know, treated, given lots of stuff, given whatever they want. And it's very difficult for us to compete with that.
Yeah.
I
Or it
wish
might not,
the
Charlie, it might not even be that. I mean, one example I'm thinking of is where they were not invited to the graduation celebratory dinner they had, and everybody else was, but that mother was not invited to that, and
yeah,
purposely not,
yeah.
and they felt left out. I think. I
I
think you have to recognize it. You tell me, but just recognize it for what it is, and maybe even know you're going to have your own celebration or whatever it may be.
So yeah, this is. I mean, again, it's back to the theme that you were talking about. This is a concerted effort on the part of the alienating parent to do things that they know are going to hurt you.
Hurt
So
you.
I
Yeah.
refer to what I call special days. So special days would be things like Christmas, birthdays, Thanksgiving, graduations. Those are days that you can pretty much guarantee the alienating parent will try very hard to control. They won't want the kids to be with you on your birthday. They won't want you. They won't want them being with you on Father's Day or Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that special day is. It's so there's another thing that I encourage parents to do. Are you familiar with the concept of paying it forwards?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
imagine paying it forwards, but doing this emotionally. So this is something I encourage parents to do. So if you, a lot of parents will not prepare themselves for the fact that they're unlikely to get Christmas. And they'll kind of wait until Christmas comes along, and then they'll try and deal with that emotionally at that point in time, and it'll feel very difficult for them. It's much better if you start preparing yourself emotionally for the things that are likely to happen in advance of it actually happening. Now, I'm going to use what might seem a bizarre example, but you'll see why in a second. So and I'm not saying our kids are going to die, but if we know somebody has got, an illness and they've got 3 months to live, we kind of prepare ourselves during that 3-month period for the fact that they're going to pass. And when they do,
Yeah.
we've kind of dealt with it. It's it's
Right.
it's it's done. It's almost a relief when it actually comes to
Right.
pass. If somebody has a car accident or any other form of accident and they die instantly, we're in absolute shock because we had no time to prepare ourselves
Right.
for what was going to happen. And so this is kind of the same thing. And it sounds, I haven't seen this recommended anywhere else, by the way. It's just something that I've found from personal experience, and I found works really well for people. Start looking at how things are actually likely to pan out for you and your kid, and start preparing yourself for that reality. Kind of links it with the expectations again, because if you kind of go 6 months before Christmas, okay, I'm probably not going to see my kid at Christmas. You've already decided, I'm going to go do something else. I'm going to keep myself busy. I'm not going to be sitting sad and miserable because that's what
Right.
the alienating person wants me to do. I'm going to go see some friends. I'm going to go see some family. I'll do something else. But you're ready for it. And you're ready for it like months in
Yeah.
advance. Because what a lot of people do is they kind of wait and wait and wait until it's almost Christmas time, and then they get all sad and miserable. and then they then spend the Christmas period almost like in a state of mourning.
No, that's great advice there. Great advice. And it all goes back. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best.